Moment now, senators are set to vote on whether to overturn the vaccine requirement for private businesses. The resolution needs only a simple majority to pass. All 50 Republicans say they support rolling back the mandate, and 2 Democrats have signaled they'll cross party lines to join them. Senators Joe Manchin of West Virginia and Jon Tester of Montana. But even if the proposal does pass the Senate, it likely won't get far at all in the House. Not to mention the White House says President Biden would veto it anyway. The real battle right now is happening in the courts. An appeals court blocked the federal rule. It requires large employers to either mandate vaccines or make employees get tested weekly and wear masks. If not, they could be fired. The deadline to comply was set for early next month. In Washington, here's CNBC's senior congressional correspondent, Ilan Moy.
Ralph's Market in Gonzales, Louisiana, never shut down during the pandemic. Owner Brandon Trusclair put up plastic screens. He set out hand sanitizer. He encouraged people to stay 6 feet apart, or as they put it in Louisiana,
we always say stay a crawfish paddle away from everybody else.
He never had to fire any employees. But now, Trusclair says that might happen if the vaccine mandate takes effect.
My medical decisions are between me, my family, and my doctor, and it's the same thing with our employees. That's between their family and their doctor. It's none of my business.
The Biden administration is ordering businesses with 100 employees or more to require their workers to get vaccinated, submit to regular testing, or face termination. The penalty for companies that don't comply, more than $13,000 per person.
Did Butch tell you how many of these we sold?
Trusclair owns 16 stores across southern Louisiana with nearly 500 workers, and he guesses between 20 to 30% of them haven't gotten the shot. So when he heard about the mandate, he went straight to a lawyer.
A vaccine mandate for a disease that's out just in the world is not a hazard that's unique to the workplace. And using an emergency temporary standard to mandate a vaccine is not an appropriate use of the emergency temporary standard.
His was the first business to file suit, but he's not alone. A federal court has now blocked the Labor Department from implementing the new rules as the two sides argue their case.
The biggest thing standing between us and the end of the pandemic is Americans who have refused to get vaccinated.
Some of the country's biggest companies have embraced the mandate, places like United Airlines, IBM, and Walmart. At Ralph's Market, Trusclair said he doesn't have the same resources as the retail giants. The cost of complying could be enormous, and finding workers has gotten harder.
We're understaffed right now across the board, understaffed in my meat departments, my deli, stockers, you name it. We're probably every bit of 5 to 10 employees short at every location that we have right now. So our challenge is to get labor, not laying labor off by all means.
Now, there are separate mandates for federal contractors and for healthcare workers. Those are facing legal challenges, too. And Shep, Trusclair told me he's willing to take his fight all the way to the Supreme Court.
Ilan, thank you. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.